to another episode of Irrational Logic. You already know what it is. You already know how we get down. We got Day, Terry, Jesse, and Jasper, and we about to react to the Eagles beating the Cardinals. Now, some of you at home might be thinking, I'm not too excited about this win. I'm not too excited about how everything went down today, man. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. Is a win.
Yes, sir.
Come on, somebody.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nobody else in the league 5-0.
We did get a dub. We 5-0. Ain't nobody else 5-0. You know what we should celebrate?
Facts.
We 5-0. We undefeated out here. We got a squad. We feel good about our team. We confident. You know what? I'm hyped. We 5-0, but I ain't like that last year. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
So listen, man. You already know how we get down. Everybody's gonna say their piece. Everybody's gonna be heard. So we're gonna start off with my man Day. Listen, man, I need you to tell me how you feel about this game on today. We started out looking like we were real efficient and aggressive, and slowly but surely the Cardinals started to flex their muscle, man. So let me know what you feel about this game today.
Well, first we're gonna start off, man, my bold prediction, man. Y'all missed it earlier. I went and actually put on a green jersey with the number 26 on it. Now, since he didn't do it, it was my vintage Lito Shepherd jersey, but I was going to claim it was Miles Sanders if we would have went in and, you know what I'm saying, came through.
Damn. But, damn, he undercover out this bitch. I was hyped like a You had a Lito Shepherd jersey on the whole time, man.
Hey, listen, man, we love the transparency, man. Come on,
nobody.
Yo,
Damn,
so
he been a fan. He been a fan. He rocking Lito. Go ahead,
man. That's not the problem, though, Mar. The problem is
I had Terry.
He had Miles Sanders jersey. I'm like, somebody's with me on the boat. I got a partner over here. He had a whole damn Lito Shepherd jersey. I know you ain't about no Miles Sanders.
He Dikembe you, Terry.
No.
Yeah, you got it. Damn.
So I had my bold prediction with Miles Sanders was going to go over 125 yards and score a touchdown. He finished with 15 carries and 58 yards, 3.9 average. Hurts had 15 for 61. I think that's too many carries for Hurts. You know what I mean? Those design carries. But, I mean, Gainwell had some decent runs. Offensively, we had a different receiver, Goddard, that was actually the man today. He had 8 for 95, so that's the 5th different game with a different leading receiver, so I like that. Defensively, we ain't had no pressure this week. I don't know what it was with Gannon in his zone, but I mean, 1 sack. I mean, we did have an interception, so he was rushed a little bit, so I say 2 sacks on that, but still not enough for me. I think the O-line needs to rest all week and get healthy. Whoever we got banged up, they did the rest all week. We gotta be ready for Dallas. That's gonna be the best. If we succeed against Dallas defensive line, there's nobody stopping us. Hands down. I know we all should be in agreement with that. So that's gonna be the best defense we face. Defensive-wise, I know Maddox, he needs to get healthy, so hopefully he's in the lineup next week because when some of them played, Josiah Scott was looking like he was in Pee Wee football.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Like
for real, man. Like I know y'all
see on the
see
field
when Ertz was wide open in the zone, but Murray overthrew him, and then the play right after that, he was like confused a little bit, man. So, I mean, I don't know, man, but I mean, for real. Other than that, like you said, I mean, a win is a win. We got to go back, like I said, this week, work out these kinks and get ready for Dallas. But I do, before I turn it over, I want to give a shout out to the special teams. Dicker, no homo, had 2 field goals and 2 extra points.
Damn, Dicker. Yeah.
As you can see, replacement kickers with the Cardinals, they don't work out like that all the time. And then Sipos had 3 inside the 20, 3 big punts that hit the defensive back. So I've been on them lately too, the special teams. So let's give it a shout out to special teams, man.
Just to piggyback off that real quick, ball before you take it. Like, how y'all feel about Kobe, man? Because he scares the shit out of me. Like, I think
that should have been a penalty on that.
There
should have been a penalty on that. Because on that one he did catch and fumble because he didn't even give him no room to catch it. And you say the rule, he has to at least gather himself to catch it, and he didn't even get that. So
why he's not fair catching that if he sees somebody coming that damn fast? Number one,
he didn't see it.
Yeah.
He didn't see it.
Yeah, that's
Looking at the ball.
It looked to me like he was looking for someone to tell him to make the call.
Okay.
So depending on how the special teams coach is coaching them, he may be listening for the people.
They usually have a code word.
Code word, or somebody watching the gunners coming down to be able to give him something like, yo, whatever the code word is, fair catch that thing. And I don't
was supposed to give that.
He's focusing on the ball.
Like for real.
He's focusing on retrieving the ball and locking that in. He can't be looking at the gunners and looking at the ball at the same time. So somebody had to give him a code word or give him a lookout. And either he didn't hear him, maybe, that was one of the biggest or loudest away game crowds we've had. I mean, the Lions was loud. But they got a clean hit.
You away, so it shouldn't be no sound. It should be hand signals or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be. He watching
the ball though. The ball is 60 feet in the air. He's trying to make sure he locks in on that.
I guess you say you never know until you put in that position.
He's scared to shot me. You know what I mean? Whatever that situation was, he still scared me. I don't trust him. Y'all feel different. Y'all feel different on that one. But
man, he has very sure hands. He never drops a punt. I mean, does he have the ability to break it for a touchdown? I'm not sure, but I don't want to get off task. Jesse, my man, tell me your immediate reaction from the game, not the calm, cool, collected, and composed Jay Wellington. I don't want that, Jay. I want the immediate reaction after seeing us almost lose a game to an inferior team, man. What are your thoughts?
My immediate reaction was, whoo, Lord Jesus. That game, honestly, it's weird because honestly, we should have lost that game. But two, we should have won by way more. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those weird, like, it could have went either way. If we would have won, we should have won by way more. But based on how that game went and how we played, we really should have lost. So we got away with one. You know what I'm saying? I thought AJ was going to have a game. That was my bold prediction. And it looked like he was starting out good. Like, Hurts was going to him heavy, but, things changed and we turned it into a running game, which I'm fine with. I did say it was going to come. I said it was going to be close. I said it was going to be like a 3-point game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean? Again, if they kicker would have made that and we would have went to overtime, I can't say for sure that we would have came away with that win, bro. Like, I can't say it. And mostly, it's because of Gannon. Said it before, I'll say it again, and I will forever say it as long as he is our defensive coordinator. That boy is soft, man. He's soft. You keep playing these prevent defenses because you don't want to give up the big play, but you stay giving up big plays trying to stop the big play. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to go up top, but you're giving them 20, 30 yards across the middle, bro. Like, come on. That's a losing formula. Yeah, man. And when you look back over the past, 2 years, 3 years, however long he's been here, any game that we almost lost or did lose or let them come back, it's because he started playing that zone defense and was extra soft and they started eating up all that yardage. Like, it's a losing formula, man. We almost lost that game and it was because of Gannon, in my opinion.
There you go.
But at the end of the day,
if I had points to give, if we were giving out tallies of points, Day would have definitely got points for that special teams comment. You was on the ball on that one. And Jesse Jay Wellington would definitely get points for what he just mentioned just now. You can go back 3 episodes ago. Hey, whoever's watching this, go back about 3 episodes. And I said my issue with Jonathan Gannon is when he plays a competent quarterback, he reverts to playing soft zone coverages because he's scared of getting beat with the big play. And Jesse hit the nail on the head, man. I'm not going to take up too much time, because I want to get back to the rest of the panel. But you really pulled on a heartstring right there, Jesse. That's my issue with Jonathan Gannon right there.
Thanks.
Moving on. Yo, I need the redheaded stepchild of the group, man. Terry.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Tell me how you feel about what went on today.
Yeah, for real, like we got lucky because Kyler Murray did some crazy shit where he kneeled or on the ball on 3rd and 1.
Nah, he slid. He slid and didn't get that first down.
He downed it. He downed it on purpose. He thought he got the first down. He downed it, and then they had to kick a field goal. That could have kept him. So we got
right there, Terry. Before you go on, he had the first down. He slid a half a second too early. Didn't get the first, and then he downed the ball because he assumed he thought he got the first.
Yep.
Yo, before you continue, that you get. If I have points to give, you get a bunch of points for that one, Terry.
That was crazy,
because
bro.
If he gets that, they might win that game.
It's a different game.
Go ahead.
I think that was divine intervention. I don't know what else to put it on because there's no way that happens. Jalen doesn't make that play. I think Jalen will know that he has to get a yard before he just go ahead and down it. There's a little bit of time left. So, Kyler Murray, stop playing Call of Duty, bro. I mean, I see what he's saying now. You know what I mean? Put it down for a little bit. Other things, let's talk about Jonathan Gannon and the defense real quick. So, what I'll say is that Jonathan Gannon is a fair weather coach. And what I mean by that is if the temperature is right, if the conditions are right, then he's going to coach phenomenally. But if something changes, he doesn't know how to adjust. And the reason I bring that up is because I noticed that defense has changed a little bit as far as pressure is concerned because Avonte Maddox is not in the lineup anymore. He doesn't trust Josiah Scott, and I don't either. I'm not happy that he's on the field. So I think that he doesn't know how to adjust to his personnel to make it work and still be able to run that game plan that he can pressure the quarterback. And he still, one thing that doesn't matter if Josiah Scott was there or not, he should have played more man defense, man. We have 2 lockdown cornerbacks. There's no excuse that, you know what, let them prove them wrong. Because I guarantee they think they can lock up anybody in the game. So let them play to their strengths. If they fuck up, okay, we're gonna do it my way now. But now, like because of their skill set, we should be locking them down. As far as offense is concerned, Miles Sanders, he had a couple of runs I didn't love, but for real, our offensive line needs to be intact for next week for Dallas because we facing a monster for real. So I'm hoping Malata, Dickerson healthy, Kelsey good. Everybody is fully healthy because we're gonna need everybody. Jalen Hurts 2 rushing touchdowns, everything cool. Yeah, man, I think we was lucky to win this game, man. I said it was gonna be a close game. I didn't love it. I was nervous. I don't like being nervous, but Dallas is next week, so we'll see what happens. On you.
So let me just say right now, Terry is on fire. Terry is on fire right now. He mentioned the Kyler Murray premature slide, which changed the game. And then he mentioned Jonathan Gannon's lack of adjustments and it possibly being attributed to not having our slot corner here, Avonte Maddox. And that's one thing that no one else has pointed out to this point, to this juncture in the conversation. And you might have a very, very solid point right now, because since Avonte Maddox has been out, we've seen Jonathan Gannon kind of showing a different style of play calling. And is that because he doesn't trust the slot corner? We're speculating right now, but all we have to go off of is what he's shown us since Maddox has been out. Terry, that is a huge point. Jasper, you always come up with huge nuggets of information, man. I want to pick your brain and figure out what was going through your mind as you were watching this game unfold. What stuck out to you as to why we performed the way that we performed this evening? You take yourself off mute. Take yourself off mute.
You on mute, bro?
Jasper, you're on mute. You're on mute, Jasper. There you go. Come on.
He doing the whole drawing and everything.
Yeah, there was a song back in the day called Emotional Roller Coaster, right? Emotional Roller Coaster. Yo,
That was today.
straight up. I was in my feelings today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was up high. First drive, beautiful. Offense looked great. Defense got them off the field. We got an interception. I thought we were gonna go up 14-0. Jalen Hurts slipped on that one play. It happened. You know, I'm happy, but I'm not happy. And y'all see this picture right here. This is Jonathan Gannon, right? But you ever seen that episode of SpongeBob when he was handsome Squidward? This guy right here is still Squidward. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Urkel is Urkel, there's Stephon. He's still Urkel. You know what I'm saying? This is still Squidward. And I'm gonna be straight up with you. I about had it with him putting Hassan Reddick back in coverage. Hassan Reddick won Defensive Player of the Week because of how? How did he do it? Rushing the quarterback, getting fumbles, making plays, putting pressure on the quarterbacks. It's just I've had it. And Terry, I'm gonna jump on you because, hey man, hey, Gannon, I'm telling y'all, Gannon gonna be a head coach one day. Hey, man, hey, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Hey, Gannon be coaching. Gannon be coaching. Hey, Gannon is who he is. He's a defensive coordinator with heavy talent. And I'm telling y'all that. I keep saying that. He is not good. He's not good with adjustments. He's not good with his play calling. And on top of that, he almost get, you got two great corners on both sides. Why are you not playing press coverage, making plays on it? And look, and also the tackling was terrible today. It was some, TJ Edwards missed a lot of tackles. Epps missed some tackles. But I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. You cannot allow this defensive coordinator to keep dictating games because he has a lot of talent, but he's getting bailed out because of the talent. Howie Roseman just gave him a plethora of ammunition to go out here, make the plays happen, make things happen, but he just keeps continuing to get bailed out, man. And that was terrible. Hassan Reddick shouldn't be dropping back in coverage, man. And I'm done with it. I'm so done with this guy, man. And he's gonna get a head coaching job somewhere and be out in a year. That's my opinion. I'm done.
Yo, Jasper brought out the Coach Danny Green. He is who he thought he was.
He is.
Right, listen, man. He got the picture up. He got
his hand raised, man.
I want the rebuttal. Go ahead, give me the rebuttal.
Please, rebuttal, please.
So I agree with you on the cornerbacks and everything else. That's cool. So when I look at Jonathan Gannon, first of all, he's not on the field, so the missed tackles, you really can't put that on him. So let's go ahead and take that to the side over there. Number two, when you talk about a defensive coordinator, I know one thing. I know y'all I'm pretty sure all y'all have heard a saying of preparation is the key to victory. And what Jonathan Gannon has is an amoeba-style defense. He can run 3-4, he can run 4-3, he can run 4-2. He can run dime, he can run nickel, he can run quarter, he can run whatever you want because of the talent that he was the architect of to bring together. So for you to say maybe he's not as good as using his pieces because they're not all there, I'm not sure, but I can tell you.
They're not all there.
I'll let you speak. You gotta let me speak. I'm confident that our team is built to take on any offense. I'll say that about him. Now, how he uses those pieces, can he get better with? Sure. I don't think defensive end should back up the traffic, but you think it's a good idea.
Well, we had two Pro Bowl corners playing like 12 yards off coverage.
Off coverage, exactly.
I just said that. I said that earlier in my earlier take. I said we should have the cornerbacks playing man. Like we have two cornerbacks that can lock anybody up. And
I know that, but that's what I'm saying, because Gannon has the power to do that. He's not doing it.
He's not doing it.
So let me ask you a question, right? So when it comes to that, is there a reason behind that? He just say, I don't want to do. He doesn't see what we see. I'm telling you.
There is a reason behind it. He's soft.
That's it.
He's soft. Wait. So, Jesse, I feel what you're saying, right? So, I'm not gonna say he's soft, but I will say I think he's scared.
I will agree.
/ fear,
bro. Scared money don't make no money, man.
I think he's scared.
You don't know how to adjust. You don't know how to adjust like you should. If everything's
No. He's a great adjuster.
I don't think
he's been adjusting fantastically well
when he
in
has
the
his
second
full
half
lineup
of games.
I'm saying when he doesn't have
He was missing Avonte Maddox. He was only missing Avonte Maddox, Terry.
Hold up. Let me ask y'all this.
Josiah Scott burned more than anybody in the lineup. Tell who got burned the most today?
He was playing zone, Terry. He wasn't playing man.
So the zone. How many times was Josiah Scott around the ball when it got caught and went through his lane?
He's playing.
I get you.
He was playing zone.
Josiah Scott's not playing man. He's playing zone. So if the coordinator is calling a zone defensive set, Josiah Scott isn't getting burned by anybody.
Right.
He's playing the zone that he's scheduled to play.
Let me
Kyler Murray is
ask
picking that apart. Go ahead, Jesse.
Let me ask you this. The Eagles, at one point in time, had a defense that was feared around the league.
Right.
When we had Jim Johnson, right?
Right.
We were feared. And why was that? Because they knew we was aggressive, we was blitzing, and we was going to hit you in the mouth.
Right. 3 corners and a hell of a safety.
Which we got now.
This is my point. That is how our defense is built right now.
You have saying Slade, Bradbury, and Avonte Maddox ain't top 3 corners?
When Maddox healthy, yes, of course, yes.
Right, C.J. Gardner.
Our secondary.
We don't have a Brian Dawkins back there. Let's not. Come on.
I mean, come on.
We don't have a Brian Dawkins, but let's not sit here and act like Epps. Let's not sit
Taylor Harris.
Let's not sit here and act like Epps ain't out here laying some hats, bro.
He ain't Brian.
Right.
He's not Dawkins by no means. He's not Dawkins by no means. But he's out here flying around. He's flying around to the ball, bro.
Right.
Now, granted, he didn't play today. You know what I'm saying? But when he's on the field, there's a clear difference.
Right.
You know when he's playing.
Okay, cool. I get all that. And we play man and we blitz and everything else. All I'm saying to y'all is that if you get beat in the zone, do you think you can play man too? Like if you get beat in the zone, would you
have to play man? You have.
Listen,
I ain't talking about Slade Bradbury, bro.
I'm just talking about in general.
Man, I'm talking about.
Listen. If we run man, right? If you run man, you can run man, right? You run man, Murray's going to have to make more decisions instead of going in the zone. It's going to give the defensive line more time to get there.
Right.
Think about it. When we play man to man,
I'll put Brown in the slot versus Josiah Scott, and we good?
No, you put your best corner on him. You put your best corner on him.
Real quick.
Who can lock up?
Real quick.
I'm done.
Real quick.
Okay.
I'm rewatching the game right now, as y'all just saw. I just showed y'all my screen. I'm rewatching the game. I'm rewatching highlights as well. And every big third down that they converted, we were in zone. We were in zone. We were in zone. And did you see us, the type of defense we played against the Minnesota Vikings? we were in man coverage.
Who was there?
Pressing.
First half, we was in man.
I said, who was there?
I mean, Avonte Maddox was there. Avonte Maddox was there. But one player shouldn't change your whole defensive scheme.
Right. Especially
I don't want to harp on this, but I do want to say, like, I'm looking at it as we speak. I'm watching all the plays and every big third down conversion. They had a 3rd and 17
on a screen pass.
On a screen.
So we blitzed that play. We got him.
No. I'm not. Nobody talking about blitzing. And Mike
talking
Epps
about man playing man.
And Mike Epps did take a bad angle.
Yeah, he took a bad angle
on that running back. And so this brings me to my next. This brings me to my next question that I need all of you to answer. T.J. Edwards is up for a contract extension. Mike Epps is playing as a starter for the first time in his career, as a full-time starter at the beginning of a season. We saw a lot of missed tackles by Epps tonight. We saw T.J. Edwards getting burned in the zone,
so you play
in the middle of the field several times. Day. When you look at what this defense played, regardless of the calls that were being made, there were a lot of missed tackles. How do you feel about our defense? This is a totally different defense that we saw against Minnesota. This is a totally different defense that we saw in when we finally locked in and shut down the Lions. Why do you believe our defense looked to be subpar against a Cardinals team that's 2-2, or was 2-2 and now 2-3?
I would say a lot of it was playing that zone. Arizona, they got more first downs than us. When you get first downs, they were going up tempo, which doesn't give us a chance to get set at all and get the people in the proper places. So they went up tempo a lot. Every time they got a first down, they were going up tempo. You see the linebackers in the corners, well, mainly Josiah Scott was out of place.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I mean, ain't nothing else you can really say. Like, I think it was the up tempo. I think they'll get it together, but as far as next week, they'll go back to the drawing board. I think they'll be ready for Dallas, but like you said, these games like this, we can't have this later on in the season. And if we want to be a championship caliber team, we can't have it.
Yeah.
Jesse, were we overlooking the Cardinals because we know we have Dallas next week?
That's a possibility. I said that last week. I said the Cardinals game could be a trap game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone was focusing on the fact that we was 4-0 and, the Eagles is the best team in the league, blah, 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 blah. The Cardinals, they not looking like nothing crazy. We should go in there and just wipe them out, get them out of here, focus on Dallas. Now, like I said earlier, we should have won that game handsomely. We definitely had the capability to do so.
Right.
But the reason why I feel like it was as close of a game as it was, yes, we had missed tackles. Yes, we had problems executing on certain plays and whatnot. The debate between zone and man, you can go down the list. But at the end of the day, man, when you play a zone defense, there's always going to be some soft spots. Always. The zone defense is easy. If you fall in the right hole, if you find that soft spot, you're going to be open all day, every day.
All right.
And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's you do that against Dallas or a team that has, I guess, better offensive structure than the Cardinals, because the Cardinals, they was cool, but towards the end of the game, Ertz started eating us up. Ertz was eating us up, yo. He was wide open on every play. Him, Marquise Brown, when you have a team that's a little better put together, they could really capitalize on that if you're gonna be sitting back playing in the zone. Now, playing against Dallas, I don't know if Dak's gonna be playing next week or not. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like I would prefer Dak to play, because Dak's not going to be in rhythm. Dak's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? Right now, Dallas they moving, bro. They moving with Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? They got that rhythm right now. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out.
Dak's not playing.
And I know what's it called is banged up. I don't know how it's going to play out for him.
Yeah, Parsons' leg.
Yeah, Parsons got banged up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that affects him next week too. But I know if we play the game that we played this week, next week against Dallas, we're gonna take our first L.